What's up, guys? Sorry about the white stuff on my face. Some of us have pimples. This week's topic is, I just woke up, so sorry about that. This week's topic is coming out at the workplace, right? Now, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I work at Target. As far as I know, Target is pretty pro-LGBT, so that's not something that I particularly have an issue with. I present as kind of an in-between, kind of. I don't present like feminine at all, but I don't pass as masculine either. You know, usually whenever people come out to like my checkout lane, or from working self-checkout, they're like, oh, I mean, you have to give, they're talking to their kids, like, you have to give the toy to him, her, or you get kids asking you, are you a girl or a boy? And that's, I mean, I get it's kids' curiosity and stuff. And some parents get really embarrassed. That's kind of funny, but, you know, like I said, I don't present either way, but I don't think Target really cares. You know, I think most people know that I'm trans because a lot of them are aware that I don't use my legal name, and the name on my name tag is completely different. And you know, one time someone who was new wrote down my birth name on my break sheet, and one of the old people was like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, she used that name instead of the name we all call you. And I thought that that was very sweet of her. But while I haven't particularly come out in the pure sense of the word, like made a thing out of it, like told everyone, hey, I'm trans and I would like you to call me with male pronouns and stuff, I don't think that it would be a big deal if I did. I think that they're very accepting. I think that they know, but I think that they also don't want to assume and call me male pronouns in case that's not something that I want. Now, Target has a system for you to put down if you're trans on your, like, just like a HR computer thing, so you can go there and you can like fill in that you're trans. And I guess if you did, then they would be legally obligated to call you male pronouns. But I will fill that out at some point. I actually probably should fill that out the next time I go to work. But like I said, you know, I don't think it would be that big of a deal if I decided, hey, I'm gonna make this super official and come out. But honestly, for me, I'm not particularly bothered as long as people call me the right name and don't make me feel any kind of way about the fact that I'm trans. Sorry. Now, obviously, not everybody is in as privileged a position as I currently am, and I guess as a trans person or as a person in the LGBT community, at some point in your life you will feel like coming out is something that you may feel like coming out is something that you have to do, especially for trans people, because I mean, I guess if you're gay or bi or something, that's not really anybody's business but yours, for the most part, like in your work environment, if you wanted to keep it super professional. But as a trans person, if you decided to say medically transition or start presenting it as your gender that is different to what you were assigned at birth, that's gonna become quote unquote the talk of the office or the talk of the wherever you work. I'd say as far as advice goes, the first thing I would say to do is to gauge your environment. That is always the most important thing to do, whether you're coming out of your office, coming out of your home. Gauge your environment. Make sure that it is a place for you to come out. Because honestly, if you don't say anything about it, the worst people are going to do is gossip, and that's a bit annoying, but it's something that you can live with. If it's not safe for you to explicitly tell people, hey, I'm trans, because that is a big thing, you know, and once that comes out, that's something that stays out. There's blood on my face. Once that comes out, it's something that stays out. So you have to be sure that you are willing, you have to be sure that you're ready, never let anybody rush you into it, no matter how many annoying questions people ask you. It has to be something that you are prepared to, quote-unquote, live with the consequences of telling people. So, if you're struggling to come out in your work environment, if it's something that you feel that you have to do, give it a lot of thought and just try to gauge the people and the situation that you are in. As for, I mean, a lot of it usually doesn't turn out to Not always, obviously, at some point, like some people, it's gonna be bad for them, but it doesn't always turn out to be as bad as you think it will be sometimes. If you need someone to talk to about it, my DMs are always open. I'll attach my Instagram in the like bio and stuff. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you have a great weekend. Adios.